Welcome to Torah Truth for Us with Linda.
The steadfast love of Yehovah never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O Yah. Great is thy faithfulness. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O Yah. Great is thy faithfulness. Yehovah is my portion, says my soul. Therefore I have hope in him. Yehovah is good to those who wait for him, to the person who seeks him. Great is thy faithfulness.
The Book of Leviticus, Vayikra, chapters 25 verse 1 through 26 verse 2, on the Mount Behar, and chapters 26 verse 3 through the end of Leviticus, chapter 27 verse 34. In my statutes, Bechukote. And Yehovah spoke to Moshe on Mount Sinai, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, and say unto them, When you come into the land that I give to you, the land shall keep a Sabbath to Yehovah. 6 years you shall sow your field, and 6 years you shall prune your vineyard, and gather the fruit. But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest to the land, a Sabbath for Yehovah. Do not sow your field, nor prune your vineyard. Do not reap that which grows of its own accord of your harvest, and neither gather the grapes of your undressed vine. It is a year of rest to the land. And the Sabbath of the land shall be for food for you, and for your servant, and for your maid, and for your hired servant, for the stranger that sojourns with you, and for your livestock, that are the beasts in your land. Thereof all the increase is to eat. And you shall number 7 Sabbaths of years, 7 years times 7. That shall be the space of the 7 Sabbaths of years to you, 49 years. Then you shall cause to sound the shofar of the Jubilee on the 10th day of the month, on the 7th month. And you shall consecrate the year, the 50th year, and proclaim liberty throughout the land to all the inhabitants. It shall be a jubilee for you, and you shall return every man unto his possession, and every man unto his family. You shall return. The 50th year shall be that jubilee for you. You shall not sow, neither reap that which grows of itself, nor gather of your undressed vine, for it is a jubilee. It shall be holy to you. You shall eat of the increase of the field. In the year of this Jubilee you shall return every man unto his possession. And if you sell anything to your neighbor, or buy from the hand of your neighbor, you shall not oppress one another. According to the number of years after the Jubilee, you shall buy from your neighbor according to the number of years of the fruits he shall sell to you. In proportion to the multitude of years, you shall increase the price, and according to the fewness of years, you shall diminish the price. For it is the number of the years of the fruits he does sell to you. Therefore one does not oppress another, but you shall fear your Elohim. For I am Yehovah, your Elohim, and you shall do my statutes, and keep my judgments, and do them, and you shall dwell in the land in safety. And you shall yield the fruit of the land, and eat your fill, dwelling therein in safety. And if you say, What shall we eat the 7th year, if behold we shall not sow, nor gather in our increase? Then I will command my blessing upon you in the 6th year, and it will bring forth 3 years of fruit. And you shall sow the 8th year, and eat of the old fruit until the 9th year. Until the fruits come in, you shall eat of the old. And the land shall not be sold permanently, for the land is to me. For you are strangers and sojourners with me. And in all the land of your possession you shall grant a redemption of the land. If your brother becomes poor and has sold away his possession, if any of his kin can come to redeem it, then he shall redeem that which his brother sold. And if the man has no redeemer, but recovers to find sufficient means for his redemption, then he shall calculate the years since its sale, and refund the balance to the man to whom he sold it, and so return to his property. But if he has not found sufficient means to get it back for himself, then what he has sold shall remain in the hands of its purchaser until the year of the Jubilee, and it shall come out in the Jubilee, and he shall return to his property. And if a man sells his dwelling house in a walled city, then his redemption remains until the full year of its sale. A full year lasts the right. And if it is not redeemed inside the space of a full year, then the house that is in the walled city passes permanently to its purchaser throughout his generations. It does not revert in the Jubilee. The houses of the villages, however, which have no surrounding wall, shall be regarded as open fields. They shall be counted to be redeemed, that they shall go out in the Jubilee. But the cities of the Levites, for the houses of the cities is their possession, may come to pass that the Levites may redeem at any time. And if a man purchases of the Levites, then the house that was sold of his possession in the city shall go out in the Jubilee. For the houses of the Levites of the cities, they are their possession among the sons of Israel. But the field around the town of the city shall not be sold, for it is a perpetual possession to them. And if your brother becomes poor and fallen in decay of strength, then you shall relieve him with you as a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with you. Do not take from him interest, but revere your El, that your brother may live with you. You shall not give your money at interest for increase, nor make profit on your food. I am Yehovah, your Elohim, who brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, to give to you the land of Canaan, to be to you Elohim. And if your brother besides you becomes poor, and is sold to you, do not compel him to serve as a bondservant, but as a hired servant, as if he were a sojourner with you, for he shall serve you to the year of Jubilee. Then he shall depart from you, and his children with him, and shall return unto his family, and unto the possession of his fathers he shall return. For they are my servants, whom I brought them forth out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold as slaves. Do not rule over them with severity, but you shall fear your Elohim. And your slaves and your bondmaids, whom you shall have for you, From the nations that are around like them, you shall buy slaves and bondmaids. Moreover, also of the children of the strangers that do sojourn among them, you shall buy, that of their families with you that are fathered in the land, and they shall be to you a possession, and you shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit a possession forever. In them they shall be your slaves, but over your brothers, the sons of Israel, do not rule over one another in severity. And if the means of a stranger or of a sojourner with you becomes rich, and a brother of yours becomes poor near to him, and sells himself to a stranger who is residing with you, or to descendants of a stranger's family, then he shall have redemption right after he has been sold. One of his brothers may redeem him, or his uncle's son may redeem him, or one of his blood relatives from his family may redeem him, or, if he prospers, he may redeem himself, and he shall reckon with him he who brought him from the year that he was sold to him to the year of the Jubilee, and the price of his sale shall be to the number of the years according to the time of a hired servant, it shall be with him. If yet there be many years in proportion, he shall give again the price of his redemption out of the money that he was bought. But if there remains few years to the year of the Jubilee, then he shall count to him in proportion to his years, and he shall give him again the price of his redemption. A hired servant shall be with him year by year, and he shall not rule over him with severity in your sight. And if he is not redeemed by these years, then he shall go out in the year of Jubilee, he and his children with him. For the sons of Israel are servants to me. They are my servants, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. I am Yehovah your Elohim. You shall not make for yourselves idols, nor graven image, or a standing image, neither raise up any image of stone to you, neither shall you set up in your land to bow to it. For I am Yehovah, your Elohim. You shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am Yehovah.
The steadfast love of Jehovah never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O Yah. Great is thy faithfulness. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O Yah. Great is thy faithfulness. Yehovah is my portion, says my soul. Therefore I have hope in him. Yehovah is good to those who wait for him, to the person who seeks him. Great is thy faithfulness.
If you walk in my statutes and keep my commands and do them, then I will give you rain in due season, And the land shall yield increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit. Indeed, your threshing season will last for you until vintage gathering, and vintage gathering will last until sowing time. And you shall eat your bread to the full, dwelling safely in your land. And I will give shalom in the land, and you shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will rid evil beasts out of the land, and neither shall the sword go through your land. And you shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put to flight 10,000. And your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. For I will turn my face unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you. And you shall eat the old stove long kept, because you bring forth the new. And I will set my tent among you, and my soul will not abhor you. And I will walk among you, and will be your Elohim to you, and you shall to me be my people. I am Yehovah your Elohim, who brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, that you should not be slaves to them. And I have broken the bands of your yoke, and made you walk upright. But if you do not listen to me, and do not do all these commands, and if you shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhors my judgments, so that you will not do all my commands, but that you break my covenant, also I will do this to you. I will even appoint terror over you, consumption, and the fever that shall consume the eyes, and cause sorrow of soul. And you shall sow in vain, and your offspring will be eaten by your enemies. And I will set my face against you, and you shall be slain before your enemies, and they who hate you shall reign over you, and you shall flee when none pursues you. And if after all this you do not listen to me, then I will discipline you more for your sins 7 times. And I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heavens as iron, and your earth as bronze. And your strength shall be spent in vain, and shall not yield your land its increase, and the trees of the land neither yield their fruits. And if you walk to me contrary, and are not willing to obey me, I will increase plagues on you 7 times, according to your sins. And I will also send wild beasts among you, to rob you of children, and destroy your livestock, and make you few in number. And your roads shall be desolate. And if by these you will not be turned to me, but will walk contrary to me, then also I myself will walk against you with hostility, and I will smite you, even I, 7 times for your sins. And I will bring on you a sword that shall avenge and execute vengeance for the covenant. When you are gathered together inside your cities, then I will send the pestilence among you, and you shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy. When I break your staff of bread, 10 women will bake your bread in one oven, and they will bring back your bread in rationed amounts, so that you will eat and not be satisfied. And if in all this you do not listen to me, but walk contrary to me, then I will walk to you with contrariness, with fury, and will chastise you, even I, 7 times for your sins. And you shall eat the flesh of your sons, and you shall eat the flesh of your daughters. And I will destroy your high places, and cut down your images, and cast your carcasses on the carcasses of your idols, and my soul shall abhor you. And I will make your cities waste and desolate, and I will not smell the savor of your sweet aromas in your sanctuaries. And therein I myself shall desolate the land, and your enemies shall be appalled at who dwells in it. And the land shall enjoy its Sabbaths all the days it lies desolate, and you are in the land of your enemies. Then the land shall rest and enjoy its Sabbaths. As long as all of it lies desolate, it shall rest, because in it did not rest on your Sabbaths when you dwelled in it. And on those who are left of you I will send a faintness into their hearts in the land of their enemies, and the sound of a leaf shaken will chase them. And they shall flee as though from a sword, and they shall fall when none pursues. And they shall fall one on another, as it were before a sword, when none pursues. And you shall not have power to stand unto you before your enemies. And you shall perish among the nations, and your enemies shall eat up the land. And they who are left of you shall pine away in their iniquity in the lands of your enemy, and also in the iniquities of their fathers with them. They shall pine away. And if they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers in the treachery and their unfaithfulness, that they have also walked contrary to me, I also have walked against them with hostility, and have brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and they then make amends for their iniquity, then I will remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land. And the land shall also be left, and the land then shall enjoy its Sabbaths, while it lies desolate without them. And they, while the land rests, will make amends for their iniquity, because, yes, even because my judgments they despised, and their souls abhorred my statutes. And yet, when for all that, when they are in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away, neither will I abhor them to utterly destroy them, to break my covenant with them. For I am YHWH, their Elohim. But I will remember the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the nations, that I might be to them Elohim. I am YHWH. These are the statutes and the judgments and laws that YHWH made between himself and between the children of Israel at Mount Sinai by the hand of Moshe. And YHWH spoke unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the sons of Israel, and say unto them, When a man shall make a special vow involving the valuation of persons to YHWH, and your estimation shall be of the male from 20 years old and even to 60 years old, and your estimation shall be 50 shekels of silver after the shekel of the sanctuary, and if a female, your estimation, it shall be 30 shekels. And if from 5 years old even to 20 years old, then your estimation shall be for the male 20 shekels, and for the female 10 shekels. And if from a month old to even 5 years old, then your estimation shall be of the male 5 shekels of silver, and of the female your estimation shall be 3 shekels of silver. And if from 60 years and above, if a male, then your estimation shall be 15 shekels, and for the female 10 shekels. But if he be poorer than your estimation, then he shall present himself before the priest, and the priest shall value him according to after the reach of the mouth of his hands, his means, that vowed, the priest shall value. And if it be a beast that men bring out of as an offering to YHWH, also that gives of such shall be holy to YHWH. He shall not replace it nor exchange it, a good for a bad, or a bad for a good. Yet if he does exchange animal for animal, then both it and its substitute shall become holy. If, however, it is any unclean animal of the kind, which does not present an offering to YHWH, then he shall place the animal before the priest, and the priest shall assess it as either good or bad, as you, the priest, assess it, so shall it be. But if he should ever redeem it, then he shall add a fifth of it to your estimation. And if a man shall sanctify part of a field of his possession to Jehovah, then your estimation shall be according to the offspring. A seed of a homer of barley is 50 shekels of silver. As if of the year of Jubilee, he shall sanctify his field according to your valuation. It shall stand. But if after the Jubilee he dedicates his field, then the priest shall reckon for him the money according to the month of the years, that even to the year of the Jubilee, and it shall be deducted from your valuation. And if any will in any way redeem the field, he who is consecrated, it shall add the fifth part of the money of your estimation to it, and it shall be assured to him. And if he does not redeem the field, or if he has sold the field to another man, it shall not be redeemed any more. When the Jubilee goes out, the field shall be holy to Jehovah, as a set apart field. Thereof shall be the possession of the priest. Or if a field that he has bought is not of the fields of his possession, a man sanctifies to Jehovah, then the priest shall reckon the amount of your estimation even to the year of the Jubilee, and he shall give your estimation in that day as a holy thing to Jehovah. In the year of Jubilee the field shall return to the one from whom it was bought, to him to whom, even the possession of the land. And all your estimation shall be after the shekel of the sanctuary. 20 gerahs shall be the shekel. Only that the firstling, born first among the animals, is for Jehovah. A man shall not sanctify it, whether ox or sheep, it is of Jehovah. And if the beast be of unclean, then he shall redeem it according to your estimation, and shall add a fifth of it thereto. Or if it is not redeemed, then it shall be sold according to your valuation. Surely any devoted thing that a man shall devote to Jehovah, of all that is to a man and beast, and of the field of his possession, shall not be sold, and not redeemed. Every devoted thing is most holy to Jehovah. All devoted, who shall be devoted of men, shall not be redeemed, but shall surely be put to death. And all the tithe of the land, of the offspring of the land, or the fruit of the tree, is of Jehovah. It is holy to Jehovah. And if a man will at all redeem of his tithes, thereto he shall add the fifth. And concerning the tithe of the herd or the flock, all that passes under the staff, the 10th, shall be holy to Jehovah. He may not search whether it be good or bad, neither shall he change, and if he change it at all, thereof then both it and the change shall become holy, it shall not be redeemed. These are the commands that Jehovah commanded Moshe for the sons of Israel at Mount Sinai. May Jehovah bless you and keep you. May Jehovah cause his face to shine on you and be gracious to you. May Jehovah bless you and keep you. May Jehovah lift up his countenance on you and give you peace. Yivrechecha Yehovah v'yishmerecha. Yair Yehovah panav elecha v'yonecha. Yisa Yehovah panav elecha v'yasem lecha. Shalom.